Here we go again.
Today, we are going to talk about what shocked us about our first visit to Australia.
Oh, do you like my hat, Teen?
Oh, it looks great. I love the kangaroos on it, no?
Yeah, wonder where I got this from.
That was when we visited Australia.
It was. But before we get involved with that, we're Tina and Norm, and we talk all things retirement. If you are new to our channel and haven't seen us before, and you enjoy our video, we would be honoured if you would consider subscribing to our channel. So, Teen, we went to Australia. And it seems we got shocked.
We did. And one of the biggest shocks, when we were arriving in Sydney airport.
Oh, yeah.
Norm, do you remember?
Oh, how could I forget?
We were so shocked. The plane stopped and the cabin staff walked down the plane, opening up all the overhead cabins.
They did.
And within a couple of minutes, while we're all looking to see what they're doing, within a couple of minutes they returned with a bottle in each hand.
Aerosol.
Like aerosol bottle. And they just sprayed everywhere. They sprayed all our luggage. And we were like,
What the hell?
What is happening? We had never, ever seen that in any airport we'd been to.
It's like welcome to Australia and get aerosoled.
And Norm was pulling his hat down and putting his hoodie up. And we were all covering our faces. We had no idea what it was. So that was our welcome to Sydney.
Quite the introduction to Australia.
It was.
So we were wandering around Melbourne, and we thought, I wonder, let's go and have a look in a liquor store and see what the prices are like for alcohol. Wow.
Wow.
I think if we lived in Australia, we wouldn't be drinking alcohol. We couldn't afford it.
I know. You were blown away, hey?
So whenever I go around the world, I always just look at the Johnny Walker Red Label, not because it's a great scotch or anything, but it's everywhere, and I know the prices. And in Australia, that is the most expensive I have ever seen. I'm so sorry for the people in Australia that your tax on alcohol is astronomical.
Yeah, unbelievable, wasn't it? And the shop we went in, he said we would be way better buying it off the cruise ship.
Yeah, it'd be cheaper.
Wow. This was an interesting one. We were really shocked to see Woolworth stores were still in business.
They would.
Because in the UK and other places we've been...
In Canada.
No more
the
Woolworths,
US.
eh?
No.
But
in fact, the town I grew up in had a Woolworth store, and it's now a very large pizza restaurant.
So
yeah, and we were, as we travelled around Australia, we were in Tasmania, and we saw Woolworth gas stations. So... or petrol stations,
yeah,
I should
so
say.
that was like a blast from the past to us,
It was,
wasn't it?
but it's good to see that they're still
Yeah.
in business
Yeah.
and successful, and a big chain of stores in Australia.
It is great.
The Tasman Sea, oh my God. We knew it was going to be rough. We'd read about it was going to be rough.
Yeah,
We'd Googled it.
we
and
did our research, didn't
Yeah.
we, on TripAdvisor?
Nothing prepares you for it. It was the
man.
roughest crossing. We were on a cruise ship coming from New Zealand to Australia, and wow, we were lying in bed, and it was like we were sleeping on a roller coaster.
And we didn't make it to the gala dinner that night,
No,
did we?
we just somehow felt that our fellow guests might
Or that we
be a
wouldn't...
little green in the face.
Man, that was rough, eh?
It was. So we were shocked at how rough the Tasman Sea was, even though we knew it was going to be rough.
Yeah, it was a real bad experience, wasn't it?
But carrying on with the cruise ship theme.
Oh, Sailing back into Sydney, we were shocked by the stunning beauty. We sailed into Sydney at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we saw the iconic skyline of the Opera House, of the bridge.
But the sun was just coming up, and it was absolutely stunning. One of the
most beautiful things we've seen, wasn't it?
And in one vista, you saw everything that was Sydney. You know, all the iconic buildings, and
it was lovely, wasn't it?
It was. It really took our breath away. So, we were shocked at something else. We were shocked at the diversity of food in Melbourne. Honestly, you could eat whatever cuisine from around the world that you want.
Yeah, we were very surprised at that, weren't we?
And we'd been on a cruise ship for over a week, and we had a real
craving.
I'm glad you said that. It wasn't coming to mind. We had a real craving for Indian food. It's one of our favourite cuisines, and we couldn't see anywhere. So there was in Melbourne, they have these really nice sort of volunteer
people
guides,
they were guides to help you.
Yeah, and
weren't
they were standing on the corner of intersections. So Tina went up to one and said, "By any chance, do you know if there's an Indian restaurant nearby?" And the young woman said, "Yeah, it's just turn around, go down half a block, turn right, and you'll see it." And so we found a really good Indian cafeteria, and it was basically opposite Flinders train station.
Yeah.
And it was called Flora.
Flora. It was, and the food was unbelievable, wasn't it?
It was. So you queued up as a cafeteria. They gave you the portions, and it was packed. It was packed.
That's always a good sign to us, isn't it, Norm? If it's busy. Now, going from that was sort of in the middle of the day, one of the most stunning things that shocked us at night was the Anzac Memorial in Hyde Park. Wow, we've seen some beautiful sights, but that shocked us just how gorgeous it was,
and how well done it is. And our hotel was close by. So we had dinner and walked down for the Blue Hour. I wanted to take some photographs of it. And it was just absolutely stunning how they've put the lights on, the golden lights. And
the whole thing reflected in the water, didn't it?
Yeah, reflecting pool.
Yeah, it was beautiful, wasn't it?
We were indeed. Tina was shocked, or should we say surprised. This shock thing is getting a bit long in the tooth. Tina was shocked at being able to touch the tiles on the Sydney Opera House roof. And when you think about it, there's millions of tourists that go up there.
Yeah.
But the roof comes right down to street level, and you can touch the tiles.
And it was amazing. We'd never seen just so many tiles, had we? But being able to touch it made it very special, didn't it?
It really did.
So another thing that this one we were really shocked at. We were actually flying back into Brisbane from Sydney. We were taking a small flight to get to Brisbane.
Internal flight.
Yeah. So what we didn't know was that when you arrived at the domestic terminal, the international terminal was 4 kilometres apart.
Honestly,
nobody had told this.
Whose bright idea was that?
Our travel agent definitely didn't know this when they booked the tickets.
Yeah.
And we had to get out of the domestic one, get into a taxi.
We were in a panic.
That we'd never experienced. It was really bad. We had to get in a taxi, take all the luggage 4 kilometers, and we actually had people calling ahead to tell them at security we were coming, and they had actually closed the flight, hadn't they?
They had, yeah.
And the security opened it to
So
let us in.
we turned out to be those people
We
who
were
arrived late for a flight.
those people, the ones that were always last.
Yeah,
But that did shock us, didn't it?
it did.
It did.
I was absolutely shocked to see Christmas ornaments, Christmas decorations, mailboxes to Santa, and it wasn't cold.
No, we hadn't
It
really.
wasn't. There was no snow on the ground.
It was very strange, wasn't it?
It was.
Seeing everything to do with Christmas.
We were in Melbourne,
Yeah.
and they had the
Christmas trees.
gigantic nutcracker statues at the City Hall.
Beautiful.
Absolutely fantastic.
when
and
you
a,
went in,
a
yeah.
little area for Santa for
And they had Christmas mailboxes to mail letters to Santa. To us, it was.
I mailed him a letter saying, could you lower the price of alcohol in Australia?
Yeah, I wonder
Oh,
if that
dear.
worked. No.
No, I don't think so.
But you know, it is funny that we are actually shocked just at how close Canada and Australia are society-wise.
We are.
We kind of really very similar, aren't we?
Other than you drive on the
On the
wrong
wrong-
side of the road for some inexplicable reason.
Yeah.
No, we feel as though we're the cold version of Australia.
Yeah.
Here. Both Commonwealth countries,
Yeah.
both had been ruled by the Crown, and really two modern countries that are really prosperous and have a great feel to them. So
Yeah.
as Canadians, we feel very close to Australians.
Yeah.
And you're more than welcome to come and visit Canada, especially in the wintertime.
Absolutely. And we've even been mistaken for Australians from our accents, haven't we?
I know that will horrify Australians, but there are some Canadians when
They
we
come
first
up and
came.
they say,
kept
"Are you
saying,
from Australia?" And
Yeah.
when we travel, no, we're not from Australia. But it's funny, isn't it?
It really is. Anyway, that's what shocked us. We wanted a lighthearted.
Yes. We did have a wonderful trip, didn't we?
We loved Australia, and we loved New Zealand too.
Yes.
We also went there. And I'm rocking the vintage I'm over 60
Yeah.
t-shirt.
You are.
So, hopefully you enjoyed our little tale.
And we hope that everybody is staying safe.
Keeping well. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you.
Next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.